Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, the timekeeper at the bell, Nick White, and the third man inside the ring in charge of the action, referee Lee Every. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black trunks. His official weight of 11 stones, 13 pounds. Hailing from Southampton, United Kingdom, Vasif Mamedov. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the white, gold, and black. His official weight of 12 stones and 4 pounds. And he is currently undefeated with 1 win. Hailing from Peckham, London, United Kingdom, WBM. Referee now will give his instructions.
Okay, lads, when I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both. Good luck.
So second professional outing for Onwuegbusi. Chris Busi, he goes by. Up against the very seasoned Vasif Mamedov, 19th pro appearance for the Russian, born in Perm, based in Southampton, lost his last 10 in a row, has become an opponent. But it'll be interesting to see how Busi, this southpaw with very long levers, can handle him. Short, stocky and awkward Mamedov.
Busi's come out, he's thrown that jab, that southpaw jab, long levers, long range, popping that jab, making Mamedov stink. Just keep offsetting him every time he steps, plants his feet and throw a shot. Just pop that jab in his face and offset him. You know, just resorts him to lunging in with shots then.
Already Mamedov's 6th fight of 2022. He's boxed 24 rounds this calendar year. The life of the journeyman, a long way from home as well, down in Southampton.
Yeah, you see the first thing Busi's got to do, he's got to take them hands away from Mamedov's face. You know, he's nice tight guard, throw a couple of feints, make those hands come away. Same as Neilson done in the last round, through the jab, pop the jab out, let the hand come away and look for the counter. So that's Busi. You know, he's boxing well, he's throwing him shots, he's moving well. You know, the short, stocky Mamedov, he's coming in, he's not showing no head movement, no feints, just walking straight ahead. So it should be quite easy for Busi to pop that jab, throw a couple of feints, get those hands away from the face, even a couple of taps up the top, make them hands come up, make the elbows come up and go underneath.
He made his debut here at your call against Victor Idaga, and that was back in July 2019. So getting on for 3 years since that points win, and it's a big distance, and he's almost starting again, really.
Good job.
There's one obvious advantage here for Busi, and that is the height and reach. And he needs to use it. He needs to get that jab working here, already reddening around the forehead and face of Vasif Mamedov.
Yeah, he's boxing well. He's just popping them jabs out. You know, Mamedov's eating them, but he's got a nice tight guard. So a lot of the marking is probably from the blocking of the glove. You know, people be surprised how little are in these gloves. You put them against your head, and you go up against a puncher. You know, you're going to feel them shots coming through the hand.
Mamedov's won a share of just 1 round in his whole UK career so far, in a points defeat by Sam Davis in Bournemouth in March.
And you can see why. You know, he's sort of easily caught, he's easily offset. Every time he goes to throw a shot, he has that jab in his face, he has a shot in his face, which, you know, stops him from showing that shot. He has to reset his feet every time. As soon as he resets, he has another jab again.
Approaching the end of the first round here, a comfortable one really for Chris Busi, feeling his way back. Clyde Dixon in his corner there, Chris Busi. They'll be fairly happy, I think, with what they've seen. They want him to step it up. In the second round, it's only a 4-rounder tonight. It was our float fight. So they're sitting backstage and never sure if and when they're going to get on. I always feel for fighters in that position. You've got to be ready really all night long.
Well, we talked about Paul Bonson earlier on my debut. The second time I boxed him, I was gloved up at 7 o'clock. I ended up going on 12 in Preston. So that's the life of a floater, that's the fight, that's the things people don't see. You know, sometimes you've got to warm up 4 or 5 times just to get in that ring. Well, Busi, to me, he looks like the type of fighter. He's going to look better against someone who's going to try. He's going to look better if someone's going to throw shots at him, and he's catching that long left hand coming in. He doesn't look the type of fighter that can open someone up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, he's just popping out jabs, just going through the motions. You know, he needs to just put a couple of shots together, just see them hands, get them hands away from Mamedov's face, look for the counters.
It'd be fascinating to sit down and talk to fighters who've gone through what you went through there. 5.5 hours gloved up before you actually fight. The mental process must be fascinating.
And the worst part is when you need to go to the toilet, you just hope you've got a friendly friend there near you. Because when them gloves are up and they wrapped on, you know, they had to take off.
Yeah, I think we're all picturing it, sort of. Busi using that jab again, trying to follow it with a straight left hand.
Yeah, he's just going through the motions, you know, he's finding it easy, and Mamedov's not showing him nothing, not giving him anything to worry about. You know, he can't get in, he can't throw shots, and, you know, I'm not criticising Busi here, but he needs to start throwing more shots, try and open them hands up, try and rip through the centre, because Mamedov's gloves, they're at the side of his face, so he's standing square on, so pop that jab, drop a left uppercut, straight through the guard, easy shot. But I think Busi's going to be the type of fighter who's going to be better at someone trying to attack him, trying to make mistakes, trying to get him to lunge in. At the moment, Mamedov's just plodding forward, not giving him anything to think about, not giving him anything to worry about.
Yeah, we often describe these kind of outings as good learning fights, and of course any time in the ring is learning, but not every fight is a good learning fight necessarily, and Busi doing enough to win, certainly.
Look, he's finding it easy now, he's finding it comfortable, and it's not a criticism, you know, it's his second fight, so it's not a little criticism, but, you know, these fighters, you need to start looking the part against them. You need to, and he's looking good, he's got great fundamentals, the feet are good, the jab is good, but he's just got to go through emotions, just pick the phase up, pick the pressure up. You know, he's there, Mamedov's there to be hit, he's there to be caught, he's there to be countered.
1-2, drew 2 and lost 4 at the start of his career in Russia, fought all over Russia in Perm and Krasnodar and Ekaterinburg, and Chelyabinsk 3 times in Moscow when he started losing. But now basing himself over here, trying to make himself tough to box against. It's got to be the modus operandi for Vasif Mamedov. See the style and the class of Busi, won Haringey Box Cup bronze for Finchley 6 years ago. That's decent schooling.
Yeah, and as he looks like a well-schooled amateur. But this is the pro game now. People want to see stoppages, they want to see, it's horrible to say, but they want to see blood, they want to see violence, they want to see some heavy shots, and, you know, he just needs to go through them motions. Especially against someone like Mamedov, who's not giving nothing back. You know, Busi, you know, he's so comfortable in there, he can do what he wants. But just popping that jab and winning a fight on a jab, you know, is not enough sometimes to get people into it. Because at the end of the day, as a young fighter, but not a massive promoter, not a massive platform, you know, he needs to sell tickets. And by selling tickets, he needs to impress, he needs to show people to come out. Look, there's Busi's fighting. You know, he comes to knock out, he comes to knock people out. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately, boxing is a business. The more bums you put on seats, the more money you make. The more titles, the chances you get.
But as you're building, you're right. People have got to go away and think, I want to see him again. A bit like they have with Underwood, with Meisen. That's the trick early on.
Yeah, it's all about selling tickets. You know, some of these fighters in these small hall shows, what people don't realise is they've got to actually sell tickets to pay their opponent before they get paid themselves. You know, it's a cutthroat world, boxing, until you start getting into the big promoters, the big shows. You can see Busi there now. He's under no pressure. He's full of confidence. He knows he can do what he wants. Just popping them little shots off, throwing a couple of feints. Just let your hands go a little bit more. Throw a couple of distraction shots, throw a couple of jabs to the body, so his hands come down, and then drop a left up from the side, or from the right jab to the body, turn it into a hook up the top. You know, it's easy, basic boxing. But again, not to criticise him. I think he's going to be the type of fighter who's going to look better against someone who's going to throw shots at him.
Certainly looks like he's got the tools.
Oh, he does all the basics well. The jab, the long jab, comes back to the chin. The left hand comes back to the chin. He's throwing little feints with his feet, little feints with his hands. Just overreached a little bit there then. But put them shots together. Start changing levels in the shot. Start walking him onto the left hand. Or start walking to your right, start walking right, then swap directions. So make him come onto the shot.
It's interesting as well, having watched Myrena, a journeyman, against Meisen, who came to fight, came to unload, came to win. This is more of a traditional surviving kind of display from Mamedov.
To be honest, I don't even think it's a surviving display. I just think he lacks the ability to do anything against a longer fighter. You know, he's looking like he's plodding forward, he's looking to set his shots, but every time he goes to set his feet, he gets a jab in the face or a left hand in the face, and he has to block, and he's more concerned then with the blocking than the actual attacking.
Little moments like that when he throws those long backhands. Busi looks really elegant. You can see a real sharpness in his work as well.
You see the lack of experience in him. Just threw a left hand from nowhere. Mamedov just dropped the head. He went over the top. Land that jab first. Land that jab. Put him in position. Find the distance where you are, and then come in. No, I'm an amateur coach as well. I've been coaching for years. I've been coaching for 20 years with my dad. Even when I was world champion, I was cornering boys, and the first thing we taught them was balance and distance. Once you get the balance and distance right, everything else comes. You see that jab just constant, you know, Mamedov just can't get past it. So now start doubling it up, start feinting and then coming with it. Start making him hurt with the jab.
It's been comfortable so far for Chris Busi, and that's another round comfortably in the bank for him. They'll be relieved just to be getting into the ring, these two, of course, having sat backstage. Fourth and final round is coming up, and it'll be interesting to see whether or not Busi tries to put his foot on the gas here, or is encouraged to by Clive Dixon.
I think that needs to be done. If you're his coach now, you can see you can get Mamedov out of there, you can see you can hurt him, you can see you can look better than he is. Just not read him the right act, get him to step a pace up, simple instructions, step that pace up, double a jab, throw more punches. You throw in ones and twos at a time, throw the two, throw the four, stop, pause, look, throw another two, stop, pause, look, throw another four. Just constant pressure, educated pressure.
There's no real threat coming back. Fourth and final round. Atmosphere really building nicely here in Yorkshire. We got some great action still to come tonight. Dean Dodge, Reece Bellotti, I know, is a fight that Enzo can't wait for. A debut for Bo Reynolds, Walduck, and of course Sexton against Onwuegbusi, our main event. More forward momentum from Vasif Mamedov.
You can see there now, if Busi just throws that jab to the chest, the hands will come down straight away, he can come straight up with a 1-2. But remember, we asking for urgency of Busi in the last round. It's come from Mamedov.
Yeah, he's come out, hasn't he, and decided to have a bit of a go.
You can see Mamedov there, he's just looking, he's trying to work Busi up before he throws anything. He's trying to work Busi out, so that's when Busi needs to just step in that double jab. Just, again, pop it again. Even if he lacks that sort of power to take him out, just constant pull on him.
And Mamedov, the fighter coming forward there. Heading for the final 90 seconds of the fight. Lot to work on here, I'd say, for Chris Busi, but a lot to work with as well.
Yeah, to be honest, right, the basics are there, the jab is there, the footwork is there. You know, just get that bit of nastiness about him. Like I said, boxing is a business. You know, you want to be able to sell tickets. You want your fans. Oh, I'm going to watch Busi again. You know, no one's going to come to watch someone who's going to go for 4 rounds every time, or 6 rounds, or 8 rounds, and just do the limited amount of work. But again, what's this? It's his second fight, like I've said. There was plenty of time. There was just little things he needs to work on. You know, sometimes people haven't got the power to finish fights, but they certainly can throw a lot more work. They can throw a lot more shots, a lot more exciting. But I do believe you'd see the best of Busi against someone like Morena, like we just seen. Someone who's going to come in and have a go and panic him.
Yeah, that kind of opponent might just bring the best out of him.
Just basically just leave gaps. Just give him gaps to exploit.
Well, if he keeps winning and gets busier as well, that's the other thing I think we can give him some credit for. That was a good straight left hand from Busi. That was well timed. The distance was good there.
His timing is good, his distance is good, his boxing ability is good. Just add them things, add that little bit of pressure, add that little finishing instinct.
There's a cut on the left eye here, and that's what's got Busi going. Mamedov just marked on the left eye. Busi fancied it for a second. He's won every round. He's won most of the seconds of every round. We'll move on now.
It was a comfortable, well-controlled performance. You know, that's what I'll say. It was a comfortable, well-controlled performance. Was it exciting? Was it exciting? No. You know, that's what he needs. That's the next step now. He needs to be more exciting, put his shots together, make those fans want to buy tickets to come and watch him. Not watch him because he's on someone else's show.
There's the lesson, there's the message they should play back to Chris Busi, I think. Succinctly and accurately put by a man who knows.
I'd like the boxing Socrates.
I love it. Well, we're just going to take our time. I was going to say we're going to take our time to make it official. The MC's had the result for some time there. I think it was quite an easy one to add up. So there they are in the centre of the ring, and let's get over to us now to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. Referee Lee Every scores the bout 40-36. And your winner, Chris Busi.
Easy win there for Chris. How do you think he did?
Yeah, well, we didn't know much about these guys coming in, but now we know a little bit more about them. Chris Busi's got a very competent trainer in Chris Oko. His coach happened to have the same first name.
Just having a look at the highlights here now.
Former cruiserweight champion. I'm sure he would expect a lot more from his fighter. I know it's only his second fight, but after he's established his jab, you now want to start introducing people to who you are, showing them what you've been learning in the gym. And this is not what Busi done tonight.
Yeah,
he didn't introduce his combination punches and his work.
100%. Nando is now with Chris. Let's head over for the winner's interview.
Chris, 2-0, first fight in 3 years. How do you feel?
It feels good. It feels good that's back in the ring. It feels good, man. Wicked.
And the support you got everyone from South London down.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out, man. Thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, it was good, Manchester, because I was really like, you know, because it's been 3 years, I was a bit worried on how I was going to perform. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a few things that I could have done right, but we got the W. That's what matters. We move on.
Was the jab the key to your victory tonight?
Yep, setting the jab and just working behind the jab, setting everything behind the jab. That was the key.
Coach, what do you think of his performance?
I think he could have done a lot better, but hey, well, he come out with a win, so that's good enough for me and the boys, you know.
Brilliant. Chris Busi, congratulations.